Check, 1, 2, 3, check, check, check. All right, we're on the air. Hey, everybody, it's time for the Wednesday Drive. Hope everyone's doing well. I know I am having a fun time. It is Deer Classic Week, and it's going to be a fun time. You ready to get this candle lighted? We will do that. Thanks for everybody listening on the Outdoor Caller radio app. I appreciate that. And we have people cranked up on Facebook Live right now as well. We're going to have a fun show for you tonight, so sit back and enjoy. And, well, let's, you know what? Let's just light this thing and get it going. You ready? I'm ready. Let's go.
Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
It's good to know people come and go. It's good to know.
All right, welcome to this week's edition of the Wednesday Drive. I hope everyone's having a great Wednesday all across the good old US of A. Hi to everybody on Facebook Live. Appreciate you watching. Always do that. And appreciate everybody listening on the Outdoor Call radio app. It's Iowa Deer Classic Week. Hank, good to see you. Rick, Bryce, good to see you, everybody. Happy Wednesday to you. It's Iowa Deer Classic Week. I'm excited, and I hope you are too. We got a lot to talk about here in the next half hour. And then tonight at 7, we got a great show for you on the Unknown Files show. We're going to be going back squatchy again. We're going to be talking to a really nice guy named Tim Holleran, and he has written a book called The Bigfoot Influencers, and that's going to be a fun show for you at 7 o'clock tonight. So if you like that kind of thing, come on back at 7 o'clock and get a little squatchy with us here on the Outdoor Call radio app. It's going to be a fun night. And then it all starts going crazy next couple days. It's going to be fun. Hey, let me call ahead and get my guest on the line, and let me see if I can find him on the phone. Mr. George Lynch is driving on tonight. And let me see. That's a one ringy dingy. I love live radio, don't you guys? George,
Hey, Dan.
Is that you, Georgie?
That's me, buddy, in the flesh.
Tell everybody hi.
Hey, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great day.
It's a great day. It's Deer Classic Week.
It's Deer Classic Week. Snow geese are flying all over the place. I'm pre-heaven.
Yeah, and then you're at home tuning calls.
And I'm tuning. My wife is cracking that whip.
I'm not saying nothing because I don't want Diane mad at me. That's for sure. Hey, George, do me a favor. I've got to run over and get my radio script because I started the show without putting it in front of me. So I'm going to go run real quick. I'll be 10, 15 seconds. So tell everybody what's the name of your company and tell them a little bit about yourself. Everybody, George Lynch.
Hey, guys, the East Omen Stop Calls. We sold that in 2016, and my wife and I started in 2020, in fact, the year of COVID. But the good Lord prevailed, and we started a new company called Legendary Gear USA. We were actually doing 2 podcasts, one with Dan, the Outdoor Call Radio on Wednesday, and then the George Lynch Hunting podcast. But we are all excited. We have a bunch of new designs that we put in the new Legendary Gear. We actually have a turkey line as well, and things are going great. Business is good, and I'm just a tuning fool every day.
Yes,
but it's something that's passion for.
Well, that's the secret to finding a job you like is where it's not really, you don't feel like it's work, right? When you do something that you love to do. I mean, I know I complain sometimes because I get wore out, but I mean, I've been doing this for 25 years. I love it. And I don't know what I'd be doing, George, if I wasn't doing this. I'd be probably selling RVs at Imperial RV or something. I don't know, but I've been very blessed. The man upstairs has been very kind to me over the years.
Amen. It's you know what? It's not work when you go in every day, even though you're busy and it might be hectic. It's not work. It's still a passion and the drive to try to make everything as perfect as you can. And he's really. I look forward to every day. Every day we have new challenges, and some things you but life is like that. You know, it's how you soar and rise above and pedal on through.
Yep. Tony Casey says to tell you hi. Richard Young said hi. Bryce said hi. Bryce Hall said to tell you hi. Rich Seeker said hi. And Hank's all on Facebook Live right now. So Tony said he listened to your show earlier today.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tony.
Yeah. That was, what'd you have on today? Jason Pollock?
Jason Pollock, was it the turkey or the doggy turkey?
You know, I loaded the show up the other day and I forgot. Everything's just running together for me right now, man. It's crazy. It's one or the other. But hey, I want to. If it was Jason, Tony, was it Jason or was it on the dog thing? Hit me up on Messenger here and tell me real quick. I want to say a shout out to Jason Pollock because I love Jason. Jason's just a stand up guy, and I will never forget this, George. I called Larry. And I think it was the last year that I did Outdoors Traditions TV. I'm in Iowa and I'm just having a fit getting these gobblers to come in. And Jason, this was when you still had lynch mobs. So, or you still were doing stuff with lynch mobs. So that was what, 5 years ago, 6 years
Probably
ago,
about five.
five. It was
Yeah.
5 or 6 seasons ago. So I'm sitting there and I'm having a fit, and then I actually had something come up on my phone, and Jason did a deal on excited yelping. So I said fine. I put my headphones on and I played that video, and I listened to him do that excited yelping and stuff, and I got off there. I waited about 10 minutes, and then I did exactly what he said to do. And I don't know if it sounded as well. I can tell you right now, it didn't sound as good as Jason's did. But I shot a bird like 30 minutes later.
Absolutely. You know, we were driving to a show. I was driving. Jason was riding in the truck and up in New York when you called, and he was doing that interview with you in the side of the truck cabin.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. That
I got
he's just a
quick,
good guy.
awesome guy. You know, I'll tell a quick story. When I was in New York, there I had the blessing to hunt with him and Megan, his wife. And, we went out early in the morning. Of course, we were set up on the wrong side. The gobbler went. He was on the other side of the woods. Went out in the field with the hens, and so we sat there. I don't know, at 8:30 or so. And we got back to the truck and made a game plan. And he had another spot that he says, "I know a great spot." And actually, when they're henned up, this is my most favorite time to hunt. Is right after the hens start running back to the nest.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. It was about 9:30. We get to this other spot, and we to the middle of the woods, and it's a little opening in there, and we're probably 100 yards from the field. And he's sitting there and says, "Man, this has always been a good spot for me right here." And then you look, and of course, that's one thing that guys should pay attention to. But there's always in the lay of the land structure, if you watch how they use it and where they're roosting and stuff like that, year after year, it's gonna be good. Same way with deer. But anyway, he says maybe see if we can get a gobbler strike. You know, the hen should be going pretty soon back to the nest. And of course, he does his yelping, and sure, man, we hear a big gobbler strike. We get all excited. So Megan and I sat down, both of us with guns and both with license. Well, Jason is filming. He's probably behind us, calling. Man, it wasn't 10 minutes sitting there, and here come these hens.
Yeah.
And that's who he calling. He was calling to the hens. He was trying to show them that there was another dominant hen in the woods, and here they come. And they almost walked over his lap. And probably 10 minutes behind him, 5 minutes, here comes the big gobbler. And I looked at Megan. I said, "Megan, you want to take him?" And, in a like a little crying plea, "You want to take him?" She said, "No, you." Yeah. And of course, he got smoked.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. That's all right. Hey,
I did another setup real quick. Ran around the woods. We went to a different spot. This time he was going to call for Megan. I'm going to film, and that's like a first for me. I've done filming with other people, but never really filmed myself. And I'm doing his camera, and we had a gobbler strike again. Same way. He started coming in, and I'm filming this, and I'm actually heading to the side. And man, I've got this gobbler, great footage, and I'm just sitting there loving it. Say, "Hey, I'm going to be the next Jim Shockey, your cameraman. This is awesome." And boom, she shoots it, and we high five. And I said, "Jason, I got all the footage. It's amazing." and he looked at me and said, "Did you have the volume of the speaker on?"
Oh no.
So we started a new first of the silent movie.
Yeah, hey, it happens, George. It happens.
I have to respect guys like you, Dan, do their self films, because I tried it once, and I tried a video shooting a buck myself, and I had a good buck. He was one of my shooters that I wanted to shoot early in the season too, and I was in a ground blind, worked in the beans, and I mean it was like 10 yards, and I'm trying to move the camera and look from one side without him seeing me, and man, I draw smoking, and hit him perfect, and he didn't go 15 yards, and man, he does a twirly in the beans and kicking beans about 10 feet in the air, and I'm high fiving. When I look back at my filming, all I had was the footage was the tails.
Hey, I one of the biggest deer I ever saw in my life. I was self filming, and I couldn't shoot because it was across the fence, but it was a 200+ inch deer, and I had a doe coming in, and I looked back and I saw this deer, and I started shaking, George. I mean, my chest was pounding, and I've told this story I don't know how many times over the years, but I'm literally shaking. I got buck fever bad. I mean, I can't hold still. You know, I'm shaking that bad. And I'm sitting there, I grab my grunt call, and I grunt a couple times, and I'm going, come on, get over here, doe. I did a couple doe grunts, and she just kept going straight, and that buck could care less about what I was doing. He was on her. She was hot. And anyway, I was sitting there filming, filming the deer, and I mean, 35 yards. I mean, just great footage. I'm all in focus. My white balance is awesome, and I'm just following through. And then I sit down after they go into the timber, and I go back to hit replay, and I didn't hit record. it, it happens. Yep.
Absolutely.
Aaron says say hi. Jake says say hi. Good to see you guys. Hoyt, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, man. I tell you what, I hear you on the coyotes at Hoyt. I agree with you on there. We need to do a little doggy management out there. Hey, so you're going to be doing waterfowl stuff at the classic now. What's your seminars? What's the topic? Is it going to be late season, or how to call, when to call? What are you doing?
Absolutely. It's going to be about calling and running goose calls. And it's just going to be guys who want to come in, who I've had so many guys say, well, I'm the best caller in my group and nobody really calls. And I need to learn from someone to get to the next level. And that's what we're doing. We're inviting the seminar to come in. Guys bring their calls. If they want to stop by the booth and pick up the call, we'll have them there at the show or in the seminar as well. But I'm going to go over every technique of, from crawling, walking, and those guys who are a little more advanced and want to, we're going to do a section on a little more advanced. And I did a little topic this year on the podcast, but I had definitely a calling sequence in the late season that I used that worked to a T. The shotgun just didn't work as well, but it worked very well. So that's what we're going to do. And any guys have questions about setups, hunting, basically, but the whole main thing is going to be about teaching guys to run a call.
How long have you been doing this, George?
Oh, wow. At least 40, 45 years.
Have you really?
Yeah.
It goes
Yeah,
quick.
I love it.
It goes quick, doesn't it?
Yeah, the cool thing, Dan, my wife's sitting there, how many bucks have you shot? And, why do you want to shoot more? How many geese have you killed? How many ducks have you shot? How many turkeys have you shot? And I have to admit, I'm one of those guys that every buck or every big buck that I see, but every flock of geese that come in, it just me up like the first time. It's not quite, your first time. It's like, wow, this is awesome, but it's still, it's like it's a high. If some guys are looking for drugs or alcohol, man, I'm telling you, out in the woods or out in the field, and them geese, they're not coming to you, and so you put on your savvy flag, you're calling, you're talking sexy, and all of a sudden when they bow and just start coming in and swooping and dropping in, it's a high. You're sitting there, and it's just, there's, to me, it's and to tell how exciting it is. I'll tell about one time years ago. I started out with guiding and guided a lot of the best. I guided with Tim Grounds, Jeff Boyles, Fred Zink, all those guys. And I'll remember I was on a hunt in a pit and a spot up there in Michigan, southwest Michigan, and had this gentleman come in, and he was a corporate guy. And he brought a client. And we're in a pit, and I had to listen to this guy all day talk about all the stuff he killed in Argentina, all the gaming, and hunting all over the world. This old Browning's killed a lot of stuff. And I just sit and listen to it. Man, when the first flock of geese I saw them hard, here they bowed, and we had 20, 25 geese bowed, and now we're in a pit. And these geese, I mean, level come in at 10, 15 yards. And when everybody had told them it's cut them, that poor guy came up and never shouldered his gun and shot straight in the air 3 times.
Yeah.
And
what are you gonna do?
the excitement. Yeah, well, he was so excited that it's this guy that had all this hunting, but still, putting a flock of geese and I love hunting ducks, and it's awesome. I love mallards when they come into the hole, but there's something about big honkers.
Yeah.
And snow geese as well.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you a quick question. I'm going to take a break real quick. Does Diane have a little better cell signal than you?
I'm sure she does.
Okay, I'm gonna call you back on. You know what? Do me a favor. I'm gonna call you back on Diane's phone here in a few seconds.
Better.
That's better. Yeah, you're not cutting out that way. Yeah. Let me hear you say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I just wanted to hear you say that. All right, no, that's better. Hang on. We'll be right back with Mr. George Lynch right here on the Wednesday Drive on the Outdoor Call Radio Network.
Hey guys, Jackie Bushman here with Buckmasters. When it comes to food plot seed and deer feed, the Mississippi-based Backwoods Attractions product line has you covered. From their food plot blends like Trophy Acre, Lazy Acre, Clover Deluxe, and the popular Dixie 6, to their attractants like Game Changer, Sweet Stuff, and Buck Robber. The best way to put it is, if you're not using Backwoods Attraction products, you better hope your neighbor isn't either. From small to large acreage, Backwoods Attractions
I hear you, Hoyt.
has the feed
Hi,
and
Ken.
seed
Good to
perfect
see you,
for your
Ken.
hunting property. So do yourself a favor and swing by and support your local co-op or farm supply store and ask for Backwoods Attraction to set yourself up for a successful fall.
In these times when a lot of us are working from home, it's even more important to make sure your home is the right temperature and comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling at 287-6000 to schedule a check on your current heating and cooling systems. Is your house giving your family issues? A Honeywell dehumidifier system installed with your AC heating system can solve that issue right away. Wyckoff Heating and Cooling is a family-owned and operated business.
Can't believe Deer Classic's here already. What spring's flying by.
They offer 24-hour service and programs like the Peace of Mind Plan for less than $15 a month.
Hi, Carrie.
So if you want more time on the water or in the woods this year, please call the folks at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof every day.
Forerunner Blinds and Lots Outdoors are bringing e-bike adventures to another level.
One more after this,
if you're
guys.
Considering going silent,
I hear you, Hoyt. I'm ready for some morels myself, buddy. That, some pheasant backs.
To check out what Baku bikes and Forerunner Blinds.
There's some really good ones. Chanterelles.
Dealer for Baku and Forerunner Blinds.
They taste a little bit like apricots.
Baku bikes are the
hey, what's up, Kent?
Because of their quality and superb customer service, including how they allow you to tow your gear, deer, and blinds quietly without any gas smell. To see these quality blinds, trailers, bikes, and haulers made in the U.S., go check out Lots Outdoors at their website, www.lotsoutdoors.com, or give them a call at 618-349-6951. Great e-bikes and gear are waiting for you in St. Peters, Illinois.
Trails are not always easy. That's why your boots need to fit and perform when you're outdoors. Itasca Footwear has been helping folks on their adventures for over 40 years. Itasca learned over the years that using only the highest quality materials and hardware is the way to make footwear for the whole family in all situations. Whether you're out elk hunting, chasing moose or whitetails, riding snowmobile trails, or ice fishing in sub-zero weather, Itasca Footwear will provide you not only a great fit, but comfort for all-day adventures. Itasca has sizes and styles for the whole family. You want to give them the same comfort and fit that you look for in footwear so everyone can enjoy their day. Look for Itasca Footwear, trusted by millions of customers at most major and family-owned retails. For more information or footwear styles, please go to www.itascabrands.com. Itasca Footwear. It will keep you on the move.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. It's the Wednesday Drive. My guest is George Lynch from Legendary Gear. George, did you like that little cut there? Huh? Or Excited Hen, rather? George? Hello, George. George?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, what are you doing, George?
If I told you, you would laugh.
Yeah.
I had the mute button.
What am I going to do with you, man? I'm telling you. What am I going to do? It's crazy. All right, so let's see. Kent, who's that? Have you ever heard a guy named Kent Hooser? Hooser? Is it Hooser?
You know what?
Who is
I
it?
read about him. I think I read about him once on I-80 bathroom.
You know, he's a great guy. Everybody needs a friend in their life that knows what a 125 Pope and Young or a Booner looks like.
125. But is that Kent? Is he one of those guys that has, like Bear has the ground shrink?
You know what? I love him. He's just a great guy. I only have one or two things I can tease him about. But because he can barbecue better than I can. He can fish probably better than I can. I don't know if I'm not going to say if he's a better hunter than I am. He's a good hunter, But Ryan, if you ask Ryan will tell you Ryan's a better hunter. I don't want to go there, but
Ryan is definitely a better caller.
Now see, I wouldn't have said that because now you're going to hurt his feelings. So, but
he's good.
But see, Kent's a waterfowl guide. Right?
Oh, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He smokes them.
Yeah, I mean, the guy called Philip Vanderpool in a goose. I mean, that's a good guide.
That's a good guide. Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I can remember one of the first times. Well, it was the first hunt with the outdoor group. They set me up with Philip, and we went down to Arkansas at George Washington, Whistling Oaks, I think it was, with Phil. The first thing I asked when he was there, I said, "You ever film waterfowl?" No. Sad daddy, you ain't never done that. I just giggled. And when the first wood ducks come soaring through, they were gone, blasted. And he looked at me and he's like, I smiled. I said, "A little bit faster, aren't they?"
Yeah.
And but anyway, he had his turn to hunt, so I gave him my gun, and we had a couple breaks come in, and I sat behind Philip and watched him shoot his first mallard duck. Now, here's a guy that's got one of the best collection of whitetails in the country, who's worked so hard and killed amazing stuff, was so giddy getting his first mallard. That was a proud moment for me just to watch, and that's what I was talking about. There's a guy that is so experienced and seasoned, yet has something different and exciting and being successful. He was just as proud as a peacock on that.
Well, I'm going to give Kent some praise. When we were in Kansas a couple years ago, out of Triple H, and I had that 185 plus come in. He had him. He did everything pretty much right where you wanted to go. He got the footage coming to the deer. I had to reach up because I don't know what he was sleeping or what, but I had to reach up and grab his boot because he's sitting on top of my shoulder on another stand. So I'm grabbing for his foot, and I'm sitting there going, I'm pointing down at the deer, and then he goes, huh? And I go, big buck. And he goes, oh. And then next thing I know, I didn't hear anything, so I just went ahead and I grabbed my bow, and that buck came in, and I just, George, I would take that shot 100 times again. But that deer, he just, right before that arrow got to him, he turned out of the shot, and I just grazed him. I didn't get into the vitals, and I'll never get over that. I mean, I'm glad the deer's alive. He's got trail cam. Donovan's got trail cam pictures and everything else. They got him in that same area several times the last 2 seasons. So the deer made it. He's fine, and I'm awesomely happy with that. If I can't get him clean, I want him to be okay, right? But it's just that.
Well, let me ask you this.
I will never get over that.
Is that the biggest buck you've ever missed? Would that be the biggest?
That's the biggest whitetail I've ever shot at.
And think about that. Kent Hughes witnessed that right
Yeah,
over your shoulder.
and he did. Yeah, he did, and he got it all on video. He did, and I mean, we Larry and Ryan, they looked. We looked. I don't know, 2-3 days for that deer. He went through an uncut milo field, and I mean, we did everything we could. But like I said, he lived, so he was 3 miles down the road. But man, I'll tell you, I'll never get over that. I mean, I know I had a quartering away shot. I knew the yardage. I waited till he started to walk out, and I waited till that shoulder opened, and I put that arrow there. I didn't drop my arm, but I went back and we looked frame by frame. He just dropped right. He dropped and whirled right out of the shot. So, but I mean, that's hunting, right?
Well, that's a great experience, or a great thing to say that people always talk that, and I shot traditional for years. And, oh wow, the equipment's getting so advanced that the deer don't have a chance. And I'm saying that's hogwash.
Yeah, they got a
I
chance.
said, there's so much. They got a chance. They got that whole woods. They got that whole area, and you've got to reduce that down to your 20 or 30 yards.
Yeah.
Even when they're there, I always said one of the hardest parts then is getting him there, then to draw back and get the perfect shot. That's 50% getting him there, and the other 50% is executing a perfect shot. And you can execute everything, but then it's still, it's not a Reinhardt target. It moves.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, that's hunting. I mean, I told the story the next week on the radio. I mean, I just said, this is what happened, and I would take that shot over again. I did everything I thought I did right, and the deer got me. And it's just, and and I had another one. I can't tell you how big he was. I mean, George, maybe a 170 something. But I mean, I shot right over his back. That was 7-8 years ago, and I messed the shot up. I got excited.
Well, people say you should have grunt at him, and I said, yeah, I did after the shot.
Yeah, I got footage of me grunting at a deer, and that deer is gone. I swore I would never do that again. I'm just gonna. I got that on video. I was meh, and I didn't even get a chance to finish my shot. So
let me ask you this:
Yeah.
I think trying to film it and get to me, there's excitement and anticipation of trying to video, not being seen, making sure that you're getting the shot, and then you have to execute. So do you think that the part of filming kind of heightens the nervousness a little bit over, let's say if you didn't have a camera and all you were focused on was, I'm just going to put an arrow in that deer at the right opportunity?
Oh, 100%, because I'm trying to be the videographer first and the hunter second. So
Absolutely.
yeah, if I'm just like when I got my elk with Paul and Ty and Travis out in Colorado on Respect the Game, when I got, what was it, 2 years ago, when I drew back and let that pin go at 26 yards, I knew. I mean, all I had to do was focus on that elk shoulder, and I put that arrow right home. It buried it to the fletchings, and I had my elk. If I would have had to try to self-film that like I was the day before, I would have been a nervous wreck. I mean, I always tell everybody, listen, get you a Tacticam, put it on the front of your bow, put it out on, on your deer decoy or whatever to film if you want to film it. There's nothing wrong with making memories. I think that's awesome. But man, just enjoy your hunt,
Right.
So, all right, man, I got 3 minutes left, and I went yapping way too long again. Tell everybody when you're doing your seminars.
It's 10:30, and what's the second one, Di? 10 o'clock and 5:30 on Saturday.
So you're just doing Saturday.
Yep, I'm just doing Saturday.
10. Yeah, and then Diane's what's Diane doing her seminar on?
Diane's doing her seminar on how to control your husband.
What's your booth number?
What's the booth number, Di? 20.
Booth number 20. All right, and you're going to have.
You see why I got Diane? I have to ask her all the questions.
No.
And she just tells me where I got to be.
Yeah, so go out and see George and Diane, booth number 20. They're going to be there all weekend at the Iowa Deer Classic at the Iowa Event Center, and it's going to be a fun time. Saturday, 10 and 5 for his seminars. If you like waterfowl, you're going to love George's presentations. He does a great job. Hey, my friend, thanks for you guys for everything. I appreciate you so much. So I appreciate you being on every Wednesday on the Outdoor Call Radio app. And, you guys always do a good show, so thank you.
Thank you, brother. God bless. Take care.
I will, and you guys be safe coming in town.
Will do, bud.
All
Talk
right.
to you later. See you Saturday.
I'll see you Saturday. There he goes, George Lynch, everybody. Let's see. I tell you what. Let me take one more quick break, and when I come back, I got some outdoor news I need to tell you about. I'm going to go a little long today, just about an extra 7 minutes. So hang on there. I got some news I want to get out, and then I got to tell you about some of the prizes and contests we're doing at our booth. Hey Neil, what's going on, buddy? Or Nick, how's it going, man? What's up? I'm gonna tell you about some of the contests we got going at the Iowa Deer Classic on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I will be just right here manning the control board. I'll be right back. Hang on.
We all want the deadliest broadheads out there. Have you tried a
What's going on, guys? Hey, Blaze.
One of the most accurate and deadliest.
Going good, man. It's Iowa Deer Classic week.
No matter which slick trick model you choose, the Raptor trick, the Viper trick, the Magnum, the Wicked trick, the Grizz trick 2, or the standard slick trick, they all offer bone-crushing penetration with superior cutting diameters. They feature an all-steel ferrule Alcatraz blade lock system to prevent broadhead failures at the moment of impact that will help you get your game. If you're a mechanical fan, the Raptor trick is going to be your
What's
favorite.
up, Paul?
With its 4-edge bone-splitting tip, 2-inch
pal.
diameter, and deadly accurate flight. Bow hunters need gear that they can depend on 100% of the time. You wait all season for that shot. Do not trust it to a head that will not deliver a short recovery. For more information, go online at slicktrick.net. This year, trick 'em with Slick Trick broadheads and tag your game.
Do you love hearing that old Tom sound off while you're in the field? Well, then you need to check out Live Action Decoys. Hey guys, it's Outdoors. Who's all going to the Deer Classic? Live Action Decoys are one of the most realistic decoy systems you can deploy while you're in the field turkey hunting. Wade and Teresa Goddard start with a Dave Smith Gobbler decoy and then apply their patented system that allows you to raise your decoy's tail fan up and down, move it side to side, and even walk that tom up and back while it's on the platform. Live action decoys are so amazingly lifelike, they're even the wariest old boss tom you got running. Blaze, come on down. I'll get you in free. The good thing is they're made right here in the good old US of A. For more information about Live Action Decoys, please check them out on Facebook. I know that's a little bit of a drive for you. 815-674-1626. There you go, Tony. Take it from me, Outdoors Dan. They're going to help you be more successful in the field this year. Hey, when that alarm goes off at 4:30 in the morning, or one more and we're back. Pick me up in the middle of the day. What's up, Raj? That cup of coffee is. Tell the Godfather I said hi. Will you do that, Ralph? Raj, tell the Godfather of payment I said hello. Keep alert and be ready on the stand all day. If you like a flavor, you guys going turkey hunting? How about the Highlander grog? That's a smooth. Or are you just putting in for deer season? Caramel with some whiskey flavoring that will get your Scottish side all excited. Non-alcoholic, of course. Morning Embers is also a fine choice of coffee that will keep you feeling grooving all day. Pure Whitetail has select new roasts coming soon that will make great gifts for the coffee lover in your family. So when your coffee pot needs some new brew love, just go to purewhitetail.com and select Grill and Grind to order, and your coffee pot will be smelling better than ever.
Hey, students, are you into shooting sports? Well, if you are, have you ever thought about using your passion to help you through college? Grandview University is a small private college that is looking for students that have a passion for the shooting sports and learning. Grandview University has a shooting sports program that, if you qualify, will give you a guaranteed rate for your whole education while on the shooting team. That means your cost won't go up, you will get to experience a new level of competition and learn in a small class size with the feel of a larger campus with a ton of opportunities. So if you're looking to advance your education and love to shoot, why not shoot for a college program that has produced countless All-Americans and has a winning record of 4 times national champion? Grandview Shooting Sports athletes will have your ammo, uniforms, travel, and education covered in your scholarship. If you like to shoot for the stars and push yourself, Grandview University wants to talk with you. For more information, check them out at gvvikings.com.
All right, welcome back to the Wednesday Drive on this March 1st, 2023. Tim, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Appreciate you tuning in this afternoon. Hey, real quick, George Lynch, go look him up on Facebook. Legendary Gear, George and Diane, they do a great job, and we'll have them on again soon. You can hear them every Wednesday on the Outdoor Call Radio app. They do a wonderful podcast show for me each and every Wednesday. It runs several times, and if you just tune in during the day, you'll catch it. I promise you. Hey, there's going to be a Learn to Hunt program opening up for wild turkey workshops. If you have never been wild turkey hunting and you just want to learn more about it, the Iowa Department of Natural Resources is offering a program that's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be a two-part workshop scheduled 6 to 9 on March 9th and 16th at the Olafson Shooting Range near Polk City. Features instructors providing hands-on learning to build basic knowledge and skills of turkey hunting. The course is designed for participants 16 years of age and older. If you want more information, just get a hold of the Iowa Department of Natural Resources. The cost is $25 per person. And they're going to go over all aspects: when to call, calls, hunting equipment, safe where to hunt, shooting practices, how to field dress, and even how to prepare your wild turkey if you don't know how to cook one. So it's a great class, and I encourage you to take part of that. Thanks for the DNR for putting it on. And hey, this weekend, can you believe this? It's been a year since we had that big tornado here in Iowa. Remember last year on I believe it was Sunday, wasn't it? It says nearly 1 year ago, an EF3 tornado cut an 11-mile swath of destruction through Lucas County, causing extensive damage to Red Hawk State Park and claimed one life. The March 5th tornado, with speeds reaching nearly 140 miles per hour, destroyed a beach building, campground, shower building, 3 shelters, 3 storage buildings, and the campground's electrical system, and also destroyed approximately 20 acres of trees. Total damage estimates top $500,000. Not to mention all the devastation they had out of Winterset. Winterset was even worse. Several people lost their lives there. But hey, just you know what? This weekend sometime, have a good thought for the people that had to experience that, because I guarantee you they're still trying to recover from that. That's crazy. All right, so if you're going to be at the Iowa Deer Classic, here's what's going on. I'm going to be at booth 905. It's the Outdoor Call Radio booth. Larry McCoy and I will be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Andrew will be there Friday and Saturday. So if you want to see Andrew, he'll be there too. If you come by, we're going to have a couple different contests going on. We're going to have one with the live action decoys, and then we're going to have one with DSD, Tacticam, Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey calls. And if you come by, we'll tell you exactly how you can enter and take it. It'll be super easy. And we're going to give away those on Sunday. So, and also Archery Field and Sports at Mark's. Mark is giving away a $100 gift card if you buy a new bow, an Elite. I'm going to say Elite because I know he'll say any bow, but he's doing it. If you buy an Elite, you get a $100 gift card. If you buy an Elite at the show, bring your receipt over to my booth 905, and I've got a separate drawing for a brand new Tacticam 6.0 camera that you're going to be able to use on your hunts this year with that new Elite. So if you waited for a new hunting buddy and you're looking at a new bow, I want you to take the shootability challenge. And if you're going to buy an Elite, buy it at Mark's booth at the Iowa Deer Classic this weekend. And I would think your odds of winning are pretty good, because I mean, how many people? I mean, I don't know how many people are going to buy a bow, but it'd be probably less than 30. So 1 in 30. I might even sneak something else in there. You never know. I'm always doing something. But if you buy an Elite at the Iowa Deer Classic, bring your receipt over to booth 905 and show Larry or me, and we'll put you in the contest. All right. I'll have more than one winner, so your odds of winning something is going to be pretty good. So, all right, I think that's it. Soldier Boy, thanks to Soldier Boy. They're helping with everything they can on the platform. If you haven't been to soldierboyjerky.com, go in there and get you subscribe. If you go on Amazon, you can buy Soldier Boy Jerky there on Amazon, and you can, if you buy that, please fill out a what do you call that? A review? Is it a review? I want to write a review, and because they want to know how much you love Soldier Boy beef jerky, because we like it. It's really good stuff. So, all right, I think I got everything in, Larry. George, Larry, live action decoys, Nukem ground blinds, Tacticam, Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey calls. Who else am I missing? Dave Smith decoys, DSD decoys. Everything's going on at the booth, so come out and see us, and we're going to have fun. All right, I went 8 minutes over. I appreciate your patience. I will see you next time right here on the Wednesday Drive. Hey, don't forget now, we're going down the rabbit hole at 7 o'clock. We're going to get squatchy. We got a great Unknown Files show at 7 o'clock tonight right here on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. We'll be on Facebook Live as well. Thanks, everybody. Have a great Wednesday. Go get some supper. And we'll see you in the great outdoors. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you a little later.